Welcome to a new video. Today we are going to talk about joins in SQL. Joins are fundamental to SQL databases because they allow us to retrieve data from multiple tables at once. Before we jump into the code, let's understand what joins are. In SQL, joins are used to combine rows from two or more tables based on a related column between them. This is incredibly useful when you have related data stored in different tables. For this lecture, we are going to have two data tables. One is going to be the employees and one is going to be the departments. And I'm just going to create the tables like this here. In the employees table, we have the ID of the employees, name of them, and their department ID. And the departments table, we have department ID and department name. So we are going to join these two tables, as you can assume, on this ID and department ID columns. So that's great, we have our tables now. Now let's insert some data into them. For the departments table, I'm going to insert this value. We are going to have three departments: human resources, engineering, and finance, with their related department IDs 1, 2, and 3. For the employees side, I'm just going to make a copy paste again here. We have values 1 Alice, 1 2 Bob, 2 3 Charlie, 3, etc. So let's just run this also and have our data for the lecture. We can quickly check our data is correct. Select sharp from departments. For the first table we have, you can see that we have ID, name here, and let's just check the employees table like this and see what it looks like. Here it is. I have populated the departments table with three departments: human resources, engineering, and finance. Then I added 4 employees into the employees table, linking them to their respective departments using the department ID. The most common type of join is the inner join, and we are going to start with that now. The inner join returns records that have matching values in both tables. So let's just close this and let's just write our inner join line. We will say select employees dot name departments dot name from employees inner join departments on employees department ID departments dot ID. So let's just run this and let's talk about it. As you can see, we have the employees with their related departments now. The inner join query retrieves the names of employees and their corresponding department names. It only shows the rows where there is a match between department ID in employees and ID in departments. Before we get into the other join types, I'm just going to insert 2 more values in the table. I'm going to insert, let me correct this one, I'm going to insert accounting with the department ID 4, which we don't have an employee working on that. And I'm going to insert an employee with the name, let's say, I don't know, let's say Bob2, with the department ID 6, which we don't have ID like that in departments, so we can understand other join types better. I'm just going to run this and keep with the left join. Left join returns all records from the left table and the matched records from the right table. Unmatched records from the right table will be null. Also, I'm going to tell you how we can understand this left and right table thing here. Firstly, let's say select employees dot name and departments dot name from employees. Left join departments on employees dot department ID equals departments dot ID. So let's just quickly talk about when you say from a table, this table is going to be the left table because you are firstly selecting it. Like you have the employees firstly wrote here as the table and departments as the second. So departments is your right table and employees is your left table. If you switch their place, you can just say from departments, left join employees, and in that scenario, departments are going to be your left table and employees is going to be your right table. So since our left table is employees and we used left join, you can see that Bob2, the entry we just created, is here with the null value because it was in the employees table but it didn't match with the departments. So the Bob2 hasn't got a department but it just returned with this query because we made a left join. We want everything from the left table and the only matching ones from the right table. Since Bob2 is not matching with any department name, it's null. So let's sum up. The left join returns all employees even if they don't have a matching department. For such records, the department name would show up as null. Okay, let's talk about right join. The right join is the opposite of the left join. It returns all records from the right table and matched records from the left table. So for taking the right join, we are going to say select employees.name departments.name from employees. Since we first say employees is our left table. Right join departments, our right table, on employees dot department id equals to departments dot id. So let's check our result here. We have the accounting as a department but we don't have related name here, as you can see, which is because we made a right join and we took everything from departments column and we only took the matching ones from the employees. So because of that, we have name in here null and we have the name in here department name accounting. The right join returns all departments even if they don't have any employees. Unmatched employee names will be null. Okay, let's talk about full auto join. A full auto join combines the results of both left and right joins. It returns all records when there is a match in either the left or right table records. For the rows that do not have matching data, the result set will contain null values. This type of join essentially retrieves all the data from both tables, filling in gaps with nulls where a match doesn't exist. I'm using MySQL in this video and MySQL doesn't have a built-in full auto join, but you can achieve similar functionality using a union of left and right join. Union just combines the results. So let's do that. We are going to say select employees name departments name from employees table. This is going to be our left table in here. We are going to say left join departments on employees dot department id departments dot id. Then we are going to say union here and we are going to say select employees name departments name from employees right join departments on employees dot department id equals to departments id. Here it is. So let's check our result. We have Bob2 with now department name and we have accounting with now employee name here. So with using union keyword, you can achieve to full auto join in MySQL. The union of left and right join returns all the records when there is a match in either the employees or departments tables. That was all. These joins are foundational to making the most out of SQL databases, and I hope this tutorial has made them easier to understand. I'm creating data science content in my YouTube channel. You can subscribe for more. Have a great day.